guys, today starts my 7-day challenge. That's 7 days of recording YouTube videos and uploading them. So wish me luck. Here it goes. If this is your first time to my channel, hey girl, hey, my name is Jackie O. And I am an OG original Black Digital Nomad and a globetrotting mama. I slow travel full-time with my toddler daughter, Ruth. And this channel here is devoted to inspiring, educating, and informing Black women who are interested in either moving abroad and or traveling full-time. So this week's video is dedicated to the follow-up because I know there are tons of you guys out there who are like, Jackie, I really want to find a remote position. I don't want to leave the US until two things. COVID is over and I found a way to make money. And for some people, that is finding a job. So my last week's video was dedicated to how to score that dream interview, etc., etc. But now I'm going to go into a little bit more detail of the follow-up, how to follow up, some keys, some technologies that you can use, because you know I'm a technologist. I worked in technology, for over 10 years. I still do a lot of public policy consulting in technology. So let's get into it, guys. Guys, I'm sitting here waiting for my chai tea latte to be finished. And I just remembered that the toughest thing about applying for a job is the waiting. Wait. So in this video, guys, I am going to teach you the keys to mastering the follow-up, because the follow-up is so crucial when you have sent your resume, your application out into the universe, and you're like, am I gonna get a response? When's it coming? Okay, so we're gonna talk about how to master the follow-up, and this is a video to add on to my video of how to land the remote position of your dreams. Hunter.io. If you guys are not using this, you should be. And let me tell you why. Because a lot of you guys have sent me messages in my DM saying, Jackie, one of the tips you provided was to reach out directly to the hiring manager and or people in the department that you're interested in applying to. And that is so true. But some of you guys don't have some of you guys don't have LinkedIn Premium membership, and so you don't have the in-mail functionality. And that's okay, guys, because technology is a beautiful thing, and there is a site called hunter.io. And all you need, guys, is to have the name of someone in that department or the HR manager and the name of the company. And you enter that into hunter.io, and guess what? Ching, 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 ching. Magically, their email address will appear, right? And what do you need for a follow-up? You need an email address, right? So there you have it, guys. You have their email address. Now, what are you going to send them? Hopefully at this point you have already applied for the position, right? You've done all the steps that I mentioned in my last video to just rock it out. So what you're going to do now, guys, is just sit down and write, like literally write all the things that make you amazing. And I say write that in a notebook first. Just get it all out there. Like what makes you kick ass and what makes you kick ass for this position, right? Put them all on paper. Write them down, think about them, do this exercise for at least an hour, guys. If you can't think for an hour on the reasons why you're amazing, then we're going to have to make another video about why you're amazing and figure that out. So you're going to do that, guys. And then once you finish that exercise, then you're going to take all of that and you're going to summarize it in an email. And you are going to follow up and just introduce yourself. And if you've done all the other steps and asked for an informational interview, etc., say that hasn't worked, or say you're like, Jackie, this is my first video with you. I don't even know what you're talking about when you say informational video, any of that other stuff. That's okay, guys, because I'm going to put a link to that last video so you can learn. But say you've done none of that beforehand and this is your first video, you've already submitted the application and you're like, I just want to know follow-up, Jackie. So what you're going to do is you're going to introduce yourself. You're going to say that you applied for that position, and then you're going to list all the reasons why you are kick-ass. And you've done that written exercise, so you know all the reasons. You've typed up a blurb and just put that blurb in and send it off. But don't just send it off to the HR manager. Send it off to other people in that team, other people that you could be working with. Explain to them that you've applied to that position. Let them know, they're not the hiring manager, but you'd love to chat with them. You'd love to reach out to them. You'd love 15 minutes of their time just to find out about their experiences at the company. And ask if you can set up a Zoom call. Or better yet, I like Zoom, but if you just need to do a phone call is fine too, guys. But just get it done because you want your name on the radar of as many people in the company as possible. Guys, there's this gem called Streak Chrome extension. If you do not have it downloaded to your Gmail account, go ahead and do that right now. I'll wait. But seriously, guys, download that bad boy because it is going to be your partner in crime in the follow-up. And let me just tell you why. Because you can stalk the hell, not literally stalk, guys, because stalking ain't cute. Don't actually stalk anybody. But you can follow up the hell out of that HR manager or that person in the company that you are trying to get in contact with. Why? Because this extension, this Google extension, lets you know each and every time someone opens your email. And why do you need to know that? Because you need to know if they're just ignoring you or perhaps they just haven't had a chance to respond to your email. And I always say you should follow up with someone at least 3 times before you move on and say, I guess they just ignored me, right? But 3 times in a non-stalkerish way, even though you are checking to see if they've checked your email, right? So, and I always say, give it at least a week. And during that week, use that extension to see if they have looked at the email. If they've looked at it a couple times, maybe they're contemplating it, they're thinking it over. And after a week, if they haven't looked at it at all, definitely follow up, right? And then I would say wait another week after that. So it's a 3-week process in total, right? A week, send something out, a week, send something out, a week, and just see if they're looking at it. If they're looking at your email, and it's been about a week, say it's been 4 or 5 days, but you see they just opened your email again, go ahead and follow up. Follow up and just say, hey, I just wanted to make sure you got this. And even if there's something interesting article you think they might be interested in, just ways to sell yourself and establish that you are a leader in whatever area you are applying for. If it is an HR role, then send them an interesting article about HR and add to it how you incorporate this and how you do your job duties. Just think of something, guys. Think of be out of the box, be dynamic, and be original, okay? So remember that extension. It works wonders. You can see when people open your email, how often they open your email. It really is a fantastic extension. Now, let's say that you have actually scored either an interview, a formal interview, an informational interview. And what an informational interview is, guys, is it's just a time where you can meet with someone who works for a company and just ask them questions about the company, anything that you have been dying to know. So it's not technically a formal interview as in you're interviewing for a job, although it is. Every interview, every time you're in front of someone who works for a company that you're interested in, it is a formal interview, but shh. This is just kind of an off the record. I want to get as many questions about the company answered as I possibly can. And I say, guys, if you land one of these, or even if you land an actual interview, do your research. An interview is as much about you interviewing them as it is about them interviewing you. And you do not want to waste your time, and you do not want to waste somebody else's time. You heard me? So what I need you to do And if you follow the last video, is do as much research as possible about the company. Know everything you can, right? Know as much as you can about that person as well. Look through their LinkedIn profile. Find out where they worked before. Find out how long they've worked at a company. When I went to law school, there was a rule, know your audience. And I still, to this day, am a card-carrying believer in that principle. Before you step in front of somebody, you should know what speaks to them. So if you're gone and seen what public information is available on their Facebook page and you know that they're a big skier, you better introduce something about skiing in your interview. And it just could be, at my last ski vacation, I realized X, Y, and Z. Just whatever you can do to connect to that person on a human-to-human level, because again, guys, relationships matter. Even in this era of technology, or especially in this era of technology, relationships are just so critical and so fundamental to scoring that dream job, because by the time you got to an actual interview, they may be fairly confident in your skill set. There may be some things you have to solidify, but now they just want to see, are you a cool ass person? Are you a dynamic go-getter? Or are you boring? And you want to show them that you are most definitely not boring, and you most definitely will get the job done, and you will get it done remotely, and you will require very little supervision. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, guys, you are rock stars. If you want that job, go out and get it. Do the work. Take it seriously. Work on that resume. Reach out. Follow up, because you can do it. And if you don't get that job, guess what? When one door closes, another door opens. So do not give up. Be persistent, and you got this. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments other videos that you would like me to make. Because guys, remember, you're magical. Your life should be too. Take care.
Hey black girl, hey, you good? Cause I'm fabulous. I'm a digital nomad, and my lifestyle allows my daughter and I to experience new places, culture, foods, and people. Living abroad and or traveling full-time is amazing. It is freedom. I can work from anywhere. I want more black women to experience the same sort of freedom. I help black women manifest their dreams of a life abroad or a full-time travel. Are you ready for a life beyond your wildest dreams?